Yo, what is going on today, guys? Back for an updated version of one of my favorite decks from last season, Leafeon Celebi. So basically in this meta we had to drop the Water Energy Irida package just because Leafeon Celebi are very easily one-shot by Giratina Darkrai and just other decks in the meta. So I didn't think the healing was too impactful by Irida anymore. I really just think the 2 potions and the Ericas are enough. So 2 EVs, 2 Leafeons, and the 1 Celebi. If you actually do want to play like the most meta relevant Eevee, I do suggest playing this one. I just like the art on the one I'm playing personally, but I do recommend playing this one because you can do 30 damage and one shot something like a Magikarp in the active spot. Yeah, but then we just have the 2 Pokeballs, the 2 potions, and then the 1 Pokemon communication. Same thing as last season. We only have 5 Pokemon. Pokemon communication is very consistent, and you could easily get it to be guaranteed. You could easily get another Pokemon to get the guaranteed thing you want, mainly just the Leafeons. Then for the supporter cards, following up, we have the obviously 2 Progressive Research and the 2 Ericas. Then we have the Cyrus and the Sabrina package. We have the 1 red, which to be honest, not sold on the red. I'm gonna be honest in this deck. Nice in some situations to let Celebi maybe land 1 less coin flip in certain scenarios. Like theoretically, there's 120 HP Pokemon such as like Pikachu EX and Pachirisu. You can technically only land 2 coin flips with a red on Celebi. And then Leafeon can do 90 damage, which can be impactful sometimes, but I'm not sold on it. I think you could change it if you want to. The 1 Iono, because this deck was always prone to bricking previously, and just the Iono was just another consistency piece in case we can't find the Pokemon or the Pokemon communication, just to actually be able to go into our Leafeon. Then we played the 1 Mars. I wasn't too sure about the Mars either. I kind of like do think overall I like the Mars over the red. So if I was going to take out something, I would take out the red and then add an X speed. And probably keep the Mars just because I think Mars is more powerful in this deck, as I don't think red is too impactful. I think we just do so low of damage on Leafeon. The red isn't super good just because like they get like Potion or Giant Cape. Then we just have the 1 Giant Cape. The reason we're not playing 2 anymore is just because Leafeon and Celebi are at a very low HP number, especially Celebi. With the addition of red, even if a Giant Cape bro gets one shot by so many meta relevant things, and I just didn't feel like it was super useful. So I only chose to have 1 Giant Cape. Like if we get it, bro, it's nice in those situations we get it, but like sometimes like 2 of them could be a little bit too bricky and just might not be super impactful. Anyways, if you guys like Pokemon content, I do upload basically every single day. I know I missed yesterday, but I've been doing daily uploads for like the last like 2 months basically. Super close to 700. If you want to help your boy out, I do appreciate it. If not, thank you just for watching, and let's get into those games, showcasing off this updated Celebi Leafeon deck. Okay, we're going first. Let's just see Eevee and Leafeon. Okay, well, we have Eevee. We have something else. So we either draw the Pokemon communication or we use the Iono and hopefully get it. It is a Darkrai start, dude. So if we can go into Leafeon, we could actually demolish this thing. We have the Ericas, so they won't be able to one-tap us. And we get the Leafeon, bro. Honestly, I'm not even going to use the Pokeball because I don't want to give them any reason for, like, I don't want to give them any reason to Mars me. And they Mars me regardless because they saw that I'm Eevee with a grass energy, bro. At least we get the Iono. We have the Mars back, and we honestly might not be able to recover. Don't think I queued into a ranked match. This should be casual, but it is Darkrai, so I'm kind of scared I might have misplayed now, dude. But, dude, to be honest, we have to go for the Iono. We have no other option. We only get 3 cards. Let's just see what happens. Also, we could possibly give them a Giratina. We get Leafeon, which is good. We have the Erica too, which is actually fantastic. So lucky Iono. We are lucky we got that back. Now I'm kind of tripping, bro. Like, what if this is ranked and I kind of misclicked, but I can't remember now. I don't think I did. We have a Cyrus too, and they already wasted their Mars. So like, some decks do run double Mars, but primarily they run 1. So that's like something we don't have to worry about anymore. We have the Erica. They do have the Rocky Helmet, which is kind of scary because if I do attack them, they actually can knock me out. They do 120 damage. I'm going to have the Erica, dude. I'm just going to have the Erica because they knock me out. They could possibly have a red and just knock me out, but we kind of just have to go for the hit and kind of like pray they don't. And I guess we Forest Breath as well in case they grunt me, dude, but... yeah, kind of comes down to a lot of things, dude. Do they have the red? And what else? I guess, you know, maybe they have another Darkrai. Maybe they like it leaf out. The fact that they're not conceding is they definitely just have a red. So that's just a GG's. No, it should just be a casual match. That's just unfortunate. I mean, we just ran into the best deck. And this is why we do not. This is why we're playing this deck in casuals, bro. Because we're playing this in rank. We're facing that match at 24/7. It's just... Okay, we're playing a deck and we have Leafeon going first again. Kind of not what we want to see, bro. We really just want to go second with Leafeon. Just getting very unlucky these first two games. Metal Energy Giratina, bro. I have no clue what this is. I really have no clue. This person, I'm trying to think like what Metal Energy deck this could be. And like, I'm thinking like, dude, I don't think someone would be playing Giratina Tinkaton. I just don't think that's logical. I'm trying to think Bastiodon maybe. I guess it could be Bastiodon. Skarmory Giratina. All right. Yep. Leaf out maybe. I think they used Professor Research. No, they did not. Leaf out. Skarmory attack looks like it's going to be. Yep, called it. Good thing is we have the Erica. Skarmory only does 50 damage. Downside is we don't actually one-shot the Skarmory. We do have to attack it twice just because Leafeon just has the worst damage number in existence. If Leafeon just did 10 more damage, bro, this card would be so good. Oh man, if we went second, we could have Cyrus back in, but we're obviously gonna do this. It's Erica up. There's no reason not to. And I don't know, man. Like, we hopefully could just draw Celebi to start charging it up, because that's the problem with this deck, man. It's just like sometimes you just don't draw another card and you just have a solo Leafeon. And then you just lose because like what am I supposed to do with just a Leafeon, man? Leafeon is not good. It's not going to get anything done. Yep, just going to set up Giratina in the back. I guess, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, we're actually in a fine position. This is actually such a bad design deck now that I'm thinking about it, because if they're attacking with Skarmory, they're not going to be charging up Giratina. So this is just poorly designed. We don't need to use Erica this turn. We just Professor Research, preferably get into something that's useful. Guaranteed Celebi now. I'll just get rid of the Leafeon because, you know, in case we want to place down Eevee. Yeah, this is just a poorly designed concept deck, and that's just not me trying to be like a hater on this person's deck. It's just like Skarmory wants to go for the fast aggressive plays, while Giratina doesn't want to do anything for 3 turns. They Sabrina my Leafeon in, but like low-key, I'm kind of fine with that, because now I just charge Celebi up to 7, and if Celebi doesn't land, if Celebi doesn't knock this thing out of 7 coin flips, I will legit just concede and I will give them the win. That is what I will legit do, dude, because at that point, that is just ridiculous. But we're going to do this. We're going to charge it up lucky number 7. Going to place the Celebi ban. I'll even place this Eevee right behind you for the support that you might need. And we just land 3, bro. I swear, if you actually don't land 3, this is just ridiculous. I was getting nervous, bro, for a second. I was getting nervous. We land 4 to 7. 200 damage. I guess I'll just probably only have like the ending, bro, when Celebi goes in, just because there's no point of watching the Skarmory coming. Okay, we are going second against the Sidekick deck. Infinite possibilities. It is Giratina, most likely Mewtwo. We have Iono, which is the positive thing. We also have 2 turns before we do need a Leafeon. I'm assuming that's going to be a second Giratina or a Mewtwo. It is also casuals, could be anything. Like, I know people are starting to play the Lake Trio Giratina. I know there's the I ran in the Alakazam Giratina before. Just a second Giratina. Actually building up the one at the front makes sense because it is Sidekick. You can go in 2 turns. Professor Research, dude, hopefully we just see that Leafeon. Would rather not have to leave it up to Iono. But it looks like we're going to have to leave it up to Iono. We also probably low-key get Mars next turn and we lose our whole hand, and then we just die because our Eevee is just on the battlefield alone. But we don't have to talk about that. Okay, let's just see what it is. I'm assuming it's Mewtwo, bro. Like 100% I'm assuming it's Mewtwo. And we get Mars, man. We get Mars. I'm playing casuals. We can't even avoid Mars and casuals. Let's see if we actually get... We get Celebi. We need top deck Leafeon now, or we are 100% cooked. It is Mewtwo, Giratina. Yeah, I mean, dude, there's still a possibility we could possibly win this. They do knock out Eevee next turn, and we need that top deck Leafeon. We get the top deck Leafeon, and we have 2 options. So, the 2 options, we really have... I was going to say, we get Sabrina, but the problem if we Sabrina, then this Giratina can come in whenever and one-shot my Celebi. There's really no... actually, it's like, we can attack once on Leafeon. We could bet on them not having a red, but if they have a red, then we're cooked, and then Celebi has no energy, or we can just build up on Celebi. Hopefully, Celebi gets the knockout, because we have 3, and that's not really reliant. I think we have to basically just go off the... We just have to basically bank on them not having a red. If they have a red, dude, I think we're just cooked. I also could Sabrina, I guess, in this case. I could Sabrina, and then if they have a Leaf, they can't use a red. And you know what, bro? I think I kind of have to do that. I have to play around all the outs. Because at least if they Leaf, dude, they can't Sabrina now or something like that. So it's just like, I think this is just the best wave. Probably give me, I don't think they probably just give me Giratina, bro, the other one. And the problem is 150 HP, dude, we only do 140 in 2 hits. We are going to have to 3-hit the anything they put in. And that's not even including potions, a possible Nurse Joy. But at least they should not be able to KO any of our Pokemon. We could supercharge Celebi, hopefully draw that one giant cape that we have in the deck just in case they don't have a red. And honestly, I kind of would like the second Eevee for Sabrina protection, but it's just a lot of things are just not going our way right now. Yeah, also okay, just like a Mewtwo next turn. And then, like, yeah, just did that, but let's just act like that's not a plan. Forest Breath. Yeah, I'm honestly, bro, I'm really scared of them just swapping in the Giratina using a Sabrina and then they just red on the following turn, bro. That's why I wanted the Sabrina protection. Look like it's not gonna happen. Like, I don't know, man. There's just like a lot of things that just kind of have to go right for us. And they have 5 cards. And they haven't used a Professor Research. So I kind of feel like they have like a bunch of just useful cards in their hand. Now they don't need the red because that Rocky Helmet. Even if I could have Erica this up and I still could have lived, but that Rocky Helmet actually screws me over. Okay, I need to see a giant cape off of this, bro. Like, please. We see the Mars, man. We just see the Mars. I guess if they do swap into Giratina, Sabrina, my Celebi, and we could theoretically get an Erica and a potion, go back to full HP, and then still bank on them. Well, they wouldn't. Problem is we can't use Erica and Mars at the same turn. I think the Mars actually might be a bad addition in this deck. The Mars is really good in the meta, but we are playing casuals, even though, you know, we're running into these top 3 decks still in casuals because I guess people are just playing them. No Sabrina though. So we're gonna have 5 energy on Celebi. We just need to land 2 actually, unless they potion up or giant cape, because we have the red belt. We have to land 3. We have to land 3, and that doesn't matter because they're gonna attack. They're gonna go down to 150. Yes, dude. So we just have to either draw giant, honestly, giant cape, and then we use Mars, and they don't have a red, bro. That's our best option right now. 100% our best option if we can just get that lucky top deck. Or Celebi's gonna pop off, bro, and land 3 out of 5, and we're gonna be extremely happy because, like I was saying, bro, on the tier list video, Celebi has to get that final KO, or the card's just not good anymore because it can't easily just get one shot by a lot of things in the meta. And obviously, we're going against the main thing that one shots at the most in the meta. We're gonna use the red for some good luck, bro, and we're just gonna land 3 out of 5, bro. We're just gonna land 3 out of 5. Actually, if we land 2 still. I was gonna say if we land 2, they'd be at 30 HP. They wouldn't knock themselves out of attacking. We just land 3 out of 5, bro. 1, 2, just that easy. Just that easy, man. Celebi, clutching it up, bro. 2025 Shining River meta. Celebi still getting KOs on the meta decks. Let me know. Let me know. It's just you just gotta coin flip like me, man. Just gotta coin flip like me. Okay, so we're going first with Celebi against assumingly Pachirisu Pikachu EX. Okay, I have no clue what this is now. I don't know. I don't even know what this is. Either way, the starter Celebi is actually terrible. And I was thinking about actually taking the Mars off for next speed, and I think that's kind of like further. I can't think of the word, man. Yeah, I'm gonna take out the Mars for next speed probably. Go for more of the traditional super ramp up Celebi build, I guess. And for situations like this where we go Celebi going first. Good thing is, you know, 2 potions, and if we draw the Erica, Farfetch doesn't really do any damage to us. Downside is I have no clue the electric deck they're playing, and I'm scared. Okay, so they attack it. So it is actually Pikachu EX. Pikachu EX Farfetch, intriguing actually. Like we have 2 options, dude. Like we could like retreat now if Celebi start ramping Leafeon up and go for the attack. Yeah, I feel like that might just be worth it, bro. Yeah, I feel like this might be worth it. I mean, they have Pikachu. The scary thing is they are playing Shaman, which means they're probably doing this so they get like Dom plays, bro, with Pikachu EX. That's kind of scary. You know what, man? I'm just gonna heal up Celebi for full HP so they can't Cyrus me back in. If they have a Sabrina, they have a Sabrina. Screw it. I also could Pokecom for my Eevee, But like I have like 2 Pokeballs left in the deck, so there's really no point. I also could like Mars them, but I'll wait like 1 more turn, bro, just because why not? And I mean, we're just gonna set up on Leafeon, so we can at least knock the Farfetch'd out. The downside of this is your Pikachu EX is gonna have 2 energy on them my next turn, so let's just hope for like nothing like a Magneton or anything. Pachirisu, okay, that is not good. That is not good at all. So we take 40, we do go down to 100. Okay, so in this situation, we basically have to bank on them not having a red. Because if they have a red, Farfetch plus Pachirisu will knock me out, obviously, unless I top deck into one of the Ericas. Or possibly the Giant Cape. They're going to have a Dawn play. They're going to have a Dawn. They're going to have a Dawn. And they obviously have a tool card if they're going into Pachirisu. There's just no reason. They don't have a tool card. Was there a point? I guess they didn't want to get the knockout, dude. But like, I don't think there's a point. Was there a point in that? Well, they obviously don't have a tool card, so I'm not gonna Mars them. And I guess we just go for the attack, dude. Like maybe they're doing this to like make me like believe they don't have it, but then they like tool card red me or something, and then my Leafeon's knocked out, and then I'm just screwed. That's like the only possible thing I could think of, bro, from this scenario that like makes sense. But it is what it is. I mean, if they don't have anything, Leafeon does just attack twice. Right, dude, if it actually is a tool card plus red, bro, they are actually a genius. Hold up. No red, but they do have the Rocky helmet, so unless I draw unless I do draw into the Erica, this Leafeon can't attack. The good thing is I have the second Leafeon, so I will be able to set that one up and attack, which is just going to be the wave, because I'd rather just have the consistency, knock out this Pachirisu, than banking on a 2 coin flip on Celebi. So yeah, that's the nice thing about placing this Leafy down, you know, Leafy, bro, what the hell, Eevee, and having the second Leafeon. I could just do this, Forest Breath. I could just swap out, retreat into you, then I could use this new one's ability on itself, and then after this I could hopefully start ramping up the Celebi. Only 2 energy on Pikachu, there's no way for them to get more. Everything else gets one shot by you know what? No, yeah, no. Their only way out is a Giant K plus Osiris, I feel like. Besides that, I think we do just win this, because they have to put Pikachu EX in, because it's the only thing that does survive, unless they have a Giant Cape, like I said. So let's see if they have the perfect hand, because like, dude, Cyrus, Giant Cape. Well, there is one way for us to get around a Giant Cape Farfetch with a Cyrus, and it would be banking on landing a 2 coin flip out of 2 of Celebi. Because what they could do is they could Cyrus me in with the Giant Cape, and if they have a second Dawn, they just actually go in the Pikachu on the turn after. But they might not have it, and they honestly might just concede right now. Alright, okay, yep. But did they have the Giant Cape? That's all that matters. Nope, no Giant Cape. We do live. They do get the knockout. But dude, for a second I thought they actually had them. I thought I was gonna call it, but yeah, I mean, GG's, bro. I think having the second Leafeon was clutch, dude. That's the cool thing about Leafeon, bro. Our Eevee literally had 0 energy, but because we had 2 of them, we were just able to charge up a whole nother one. And it's just one of those games where we didn't even have to go in the Celebi. Obviously, you know, a weird matchup, bro. Farfetch, Pachi, Pikachu, but I'm no weirder than our deck, bro, to be honest. Like, let's be real. Okay, so another game of Celebi, and I kind of low-key forgot to change that Mars for an X speed. So, you know what? This is most likely, I was gonna say Dog Arceus, bro, but that is not strong for light. It literally could be like Oldango, or honestly could be Tigaton, bro. Or it could be Bastiodon. Honestly, was not expecting Bastiodon just because that's the more commonly paired with Skarmory, but now I'm kind of scared. We have for us to research, and I don't know, like, a worst case scenario. Honestly, I almost want a Mars right now, but we're gonna progress the research. Hopefully, just get through the Eevee. Let's just see what happens. Okay. Eevee, we do a Pokemon communication. Bro, I tried to place that Eevee down. I'm gonna be 100% honest, bro. Can I cancel this? Oh my god, bro. I tried to place that Eevee down. That's just... alright, well, I mean, whatever, bro. Whatever. It is what it is. We have, I don't know. To be honest, dude, if they don't evolve that fossil, I'm literally gonna Sabrina it in. I really did not want to use that Pokemon communication, bro. God damn it. Let's see if they evolve, though. They do evolve. To retreat. I kind of feel like I still just Sabrina, dude, unless they play something else down. Because, like, I'm not really too scared of a Dialga, bro. I'm more scared of a Bastiodon. Okay, well, I'm definitely just gonna Sabrina now, bro. I mean, there's just no point in not. He won't be able to attack. Oh, dude, the Pokemon communication would have been so clutch right here, bro. Why did I have the misclick? We have the Oh No next turn. We can't do that. I think I'm just gonna attack of Celebi regardless, because I wouldn't be able to attack of Leafeon anyways. So I'm gonna Sabrina, and we're just gonna land 2. We're just gonna land 2, knock it out, and we just we win, bro. We just win like that. You just gotta flip like me, bro. 2 heads, calling it right now. The pay to win Erica. It's just that easy, bro. It's just that easy, man. Just that, bro. When you're just in tune with Celebi, bro, you just know when you're gonna land those double heads. And I mean, they have a Dialga. I don't think they have another fossil, bro, because there's really no reason for them not to place 2 down, unless they just top deck 1. And I mean, they do 30 damage. We Erica up. What they can do is a Dawn play next turn. But we have the Erica, so we'll still be at 110. So unless they have a red, but you know, obviously they can't red and Dawn on the same turn. We just attack Celebi twice, probably. Hopefully, Celebi doesn't screw us over. But the good thing is we have the Erica. We have 3 coin flips on Celebi. They only have 150, bro. They have a Rocky Helmet. We just land 3 out of 3. And Celebi just gets this KO, bro. 2 KOs back to back, super clean. Don't even have to sweat. Don't even have to sweat. Yep, what am I talking about, bro? Dude, so close. So close, man. The storyline was there. I'm assuming they just swap out for the other dog at this point. Yep, they have a leaf to preserve the energy, not like I care. I also could just top deck my Cyrus. Should be playing a Cyrus. I believe we do. If not, I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna, I don't know, at this point, go for the Leafeon. I have the Pokeball, which I'm saving in my hand, literally just for the, I don't know, even though it's like useless right now. It would have been useful with the Pokecom. Would have been useful with the Pokecom, bro. But let's just act like that didn't happen. I don't. Oh, we draw a Leafeon either way. We don't need to. I don't know. I could Mars them, dude. Just the. You know what, bro? Let's just Mars them. Why not? Like I said, I'm actually gonna probably take this out for an X speed. I have it though. Like maybe I will just keep it in the deck. I don't know. We Mars, dude. We have Leafeon in the background. They could swap out on it. You know what, dude? Because I am kind of scared of them actually swapping on attacking with this Leafeon or with the Dialga. I will put one on Leafeon just in case. But we just land 3. We just land 3 out of 3. We land 1 out of 3. All right. Better than nothing. Better than nothing. They could Dawn me right here. I feel like they probably have Dawn in their deck, and I feel like I'm expecting to get Dawn right now. Because if they don't have any potions, they can't really swap into that other dog and go in. We still have a red, though. If they only have the 80, bro, no other potions, we can't top deck the red, knock them out of Leafeon. Looks like that's going to be the plan. Either way, I mean, they can't 2-tap. They can't one-shot Leafeon. Yes, they can, actually. Yes, they can for red because of Rocky Helmet. Okay. So we just top deck the red. We get the God 1 out of... How much is it? We get the 1 out of 8 top deck into the red, we just win. Okay. Well, we're obviously going to use the ability to be able to attack. The question is, I'm going to actually like low-key Iono. Because 1, maybe they had red and that was their plan. And the 2, maybe we get the giant cape, bro. We get the giant cape. And we get the guaranteed, we even have the Cyrus. We have Cyrus and Leafeon now, or Cyrus and the giant cape. We should be chilling unless they Mars me, which is always a possibility, but we should just be chilling. That was actually one of the best Ionos I could have gotten, bro. I was kind of going for it to just say screw it, bro. Like, I thought they really had a red in their hand, but like, because there's 2 things they could do. They could attack me for red, bring me down to 120, and they would actually win because I have no other Pokemon on my bench, and we would I would knock myself out if I attack. But if they do that, I have the Erica. But if they swap it, I have the Cyrus. So I think I'm chilling either way. We'll just have to see what happens. Oh, Mew, you know what? I'm not surprised to see Mew EX in a Dialga deck. So, yeah. But it's not really going to do anything at this point. Because they're Dialga, because they actually swapped out of the Leaf. They have no energy on that thing. So, it's really nothing they could do. I mean, they can switch in the Mew all they want to, but we just have the Cyrus. So unless they Mars me right here, we just win. Okay, Pokemon Center Lady. Fine by me. Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing you're doing that for like a Sabrina play, so I can't like two-hit it maybe. Doesn't matter though. We have the Cyrus and we just bring the doggo back in. And yeah, we attack, bro. And you know what? Maybe the Mars was useful. Maybe I will keep the Mars in the deck. I really don't know. I think either the X-Speed or the Mars are solid options. Anyways, I think that was enough games to just showcase off the new Leafeon and Celebi build, but definitely less focused about healing. Obviously, 2 potions, A2 Erica is still in the deck. We just don't have the 2 Iridos, so we have the 6 healing cards, just because you don't really need the Iridos anymore. Plus, you know, having the Grass Energy consistency on those 2 Celebi games I started going first is very nice, because like, what if we just got like 2 Water Energies back to back with the previous Water Energy Celebi? Anyways, you know what? I actually did face a couple meta decks where we faced the Mewtwo Giratina, which we beat. We faced the Darkrai Giratina, which we don't got to talk about that, but yeah, just some fun casual games, dude, with Leafeon Celebi. I still like the deck. I still really like Leafeon and Celebi as a combo. I really like it. Just feels nice, you know, ramping up Celebi for a bunch of coin flips, and you know, Celebi is an addiction because we love flipping coins around here. Anyways, sorry for no upload yesterday. I was just super busy and I wasn't able to record Monday like I usually do because some stuff came up. But thank you guys for all the love and support. I'm gonna have some ranked content after this, and like the tips for ranked, and then the guide on how to beat Giratina Darkrai should be in the next couple of videos. Maybe there might be like a different video in between as I'm working on them. But yeah, that's the goal and the plan. Anyways, peace out and have a lovely day, and let me know if you guys love the deck in the comments.